Welcome to the Grown Ass Man Show.
Welcome back to the Grown Ass Man Show.
What's up, everybody?
How we doing?
We got Dalen here. We got Josh. We got Jeff. And we got
Yeah,
Mark.
I'm Dalen's son.
Right on. It's all good.
Reunited. At
It
last.
feels good.
And it feels so good.
That's exactly what came right into my head.
Somebody called Peaches and Herb. But, guys, got to talk about it. It's going to piss some people off, but you know what? What do I care about pissing people off? Listen, so Donald Trump hasn't been president for a week yet, and he has signed as many executive orders as Obama did in 6 years? So give me your thoughts on that. Let's start out with Nick.
Yeah, so he's done some good things. He got rid of TPP. He's getting rid of NAFTA. Okay, I'll start with the positive things, right?
That's good, yeah.
It's good. Some of this environmental regulation toward big business, I would like to look more into that. He wants to clear up for business, but he's also done some fucking horrible things. Put a gag order on the FDA and the park services. He's also fucking cleared the way for the Dakota Access Pipeline and Keystone Pipeline,
Which he stands to profit from.
which he stands to profit. So he's he's shitting all over us at the same time as doing a few good things so far. Because we all know that NAFTA has been fucked up, dude. And NAFTA was designed by Clinton. So, this was, even started by Bush.
It was started by Bush, yeah.
This has been going on for decades. Now how do we renegotiate NAFTA? I don't know. I can't say that he's going to negotiate it in a good way, but he's making the steps towards that. My thing is right now it's too unstable to even understand what this guy's doing from day to day. That's just what I'm trying to look at the whole picture and figure out what this guy's really up to.
I'm waiting for somebody to hack his Twitter.
You know what? I'm waiting on
Nobody
him.
needs to.
How can you?
He's already fucking it up.
When does he have time to do all these executive orders and still fuck around on Twitter? That's my thing.
Apparently he
Cocaine.
watches TV for hours a night. There's the Young Turks had it on the other day where he basically just went on a Twitter rant and he was just quoting everything was coming off the O'Reilly factor. He was quoting his statistics, even talking about should I send the feds. He was talking about invading Chicago to shut down the violence. Talking about declaring martial law in Chicago to shut down the violence.
That's how it starts.
And it's not. That's the fifth most violent city in the country.
No, not even the top
hung up-
five.
Everybody hung up on Chicago.
Top 25.
Yeah.
I don't understand it.
That's,
where else is it going
that's how
with
it.
this?
That's how it starts, though.
What you
because
think,
he acts
Josh?
like he acts like he's doing you a favor, and
Yeah.
he's helping to save you. I'm gonna bail out the black community,
Yeah.
because
Of
it's
course,
so dangerous in there. I'm
so
gonna do
happy
all
the
these
white
things.
man can tell me how to
Yeah,
live my
exactly.
life.
Yeah.
As though only black people are killing people in Chicago. But, come on, man.
If you look at statistics, blacks and whites kill each other
At the same
similar
rate.
At the same rate, it's like, oh, well, blacks kill each other at 92% or whatever. It's like, yeah, well, fucking white people kill white people
You're more
too.
than likely
Chinese people kill Chinese
You're
people.
more than likely to be
Italians kill
killed by
Italians.
somebody someone in your family, before a complete stranger is
the
ever going
first
to kill
person
you.
that the cops look at anytime there's a murder is the
family.
wife, husband, brother, son, everybody within your circle.
Yeah, that's just
You know,
what
yeah,
happens.
it's fucking. If I get mad at my old lady and want to kill somebody, I'm not driving all the way back to fucking Fifth Ward, Texas.
Speaking about driving,
You know what-
in Las Vegas, you're more than likely to be killed by getting hit by a car across on the street than you are by getting killed by AIDS, drug overdoses, or murders. That's the most dangerous thing in this city. You need to take everything in context.
Well, yeah, or you
What's
can get a
really
disease at Chicas Bonitas.
There's that too.
Do not badmouth
that's
that
good.
place.
I love that place. Oh my God,
Well, that's
Josh,
all.
what's your thoughts on the first week of dickheadedness?
Like I said, he had about 10 executive orders in 5 days.
And this is only what we know that he's done. You
Right.
guys got to keep that in mind. This is
Right,
what they
right.
don't have to announce an executive order the president does.
And-
These are things that they're,
And honestly,
they're telling us he's
the
done.
thing that terrifies me is not necessarily him. Yeah, he's bad. It's all the monsters and cronies he's putting in around him that have no business being in the position they're in. They're not qualified. They're not able to do anything when it comes to that. So, it's a myriad of things that are coming together to do that. And what's really scary is it looks like the Republican Congress that's in control right now most of them don't really like him either. But they're playing along right now. And what they're going to do is the first chance they get that he fucks up, they're going to impeach him, throw him out, and get the guy they want, which is Pence.
Yeah,
which is
that's
Pence.
what
Pence
I
is
see.
their
Who
guy.
they really want.
That's who they really want.
Who terrifies us even more.
He's the fucking fall guy. He's the Lee Harvey Oswald.
Yep.
He's
So,
been
and
openly
we're-
hostile towards the press. He's been bad-mouthing his own agencies he's in charge of, FBI, CIA.
We're yeah, that
You know what?
it's like,
He's probably whooped his wife's ass a couple times. You see how she won't even look at him in the face?
yeah.
We're talking about. Oh, we're talking
Melania
about
Trump.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Kellyanne Conway is the epitome of evil. And she dressed like a nutcracker at the inauguration.
Oh, that was
That's
great.
what
That's what happens when you don't have any gay friends. Yeah. I love that.
She looks
Alternative
like
facts.
she looks
Alternative
like a
facts.
soccer mom gone wrong.
Alternative facts. And I can
alternative
show you a
facts.
video on Fox News of her a year and a half ago, talking mad shit about Donald Trump. This chick will say anything she's paid to say about anything she needs to say. You know?
We're living in a post-fact world. Facts don't matter. The cognitive dissonance is out of control. No new information gets in. I mean,
No, it is
everybody sees
wild.
Yeah, well, you know,
It's
you
wild.
can't, if you told a Republican a fact, they'd still try to twist it.
No, it's
2
wild.
+ 2 is not 4.
Alternative facts are what I got my ass whooped for when I was a child.
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't understand what an alternative fact
Did you come in at 12:30?
Madonna says one
no.
Theory.
Yeah.
Well, if I was in California, it was 9:30. I was early.
Exactly. Ass whoop.
Madonna says one weird thing about thinking about blowing up the White House, and conservatives lose their fucking minds. Donald Trump has been saying stupid shit for fucking 30 years, and you just like, he doesn't mean it. He's just fucking playing around.
Yeah.
I like somebody who speaks their mind.
30 years he's
Yeah.
been saying
Fucking
stupid shit
get
like
the
this.
fuck out of here.
But I do like these
That's
alt
weird,
right
because I
dudes.
speak on mine all the time, and white people hate me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't give a fuck.
Yeah.
You got to be like, look, you know what? But here's my thing. I've really enjoyed watching these alternative right dudes get their ass whooped. But see, they've been letting little skinny white dudes get. If I could ever get close enough to one of them motherfuckers, I'm gonna
true.
give them some meat and potatoes.
That's true. That first guy that punched Spencer the other day, that was a little dude. And
Yeah.
Spencer's not a little dude.
Yeah, he's not a little
a good
dude.
sized dude.
But I would love.
You had to be to have that stupid
I'd love
haircut.
to, yeah. I would love to get that motherfucker a spicy 3-piece. And be like, look, how'd your nose feel? Did your jaw heal? You motherfucker.
The punch wasn't funny. It's
seen
just the
this
fact that he
recent one
fucking ran.
Yeah.
After he got punched.
That was funny.
That was the funny part, not the punch.
But he got that spicy 3-piece today. That dude hit him, and you can hear his brain wiggle. Richard Spencer, and Jeff Sessions and all them dudes, they are, you know what, I'm going to say this, and it might piss some people off. Black people, they don't mean you any good. They are racist fucks. And my Republican friends out there that try to spin it, don't try to spin it. If they don't like us, that's cool. That just means we got to keep our game on point. And fuck you, you motherfuckers. But what you got, Jeff? What you think about the first week in Trump land?
The whole thing about Trump getting in, all it did was all my friends that I thought were racist, it just confirmed.
Justified it.
Like, it just proved to me they fucking were.
I was just saying that earlier. I blocked probably like 30 people over this election time, and I haven't been asked to borrow money. I haven't been asked to lend money to anybody in 6 months. It's like the best thing I ever
Yeah,
did.
it's not us.
It's like the best
All of
thing I
us
ever
liberal Democrats, we all have jobs and money. How funny is that?
did. Yeah, we take care of our own.
But you know, I gotta ask, Mark. I'm gonna let you bring it home on this one. What did you guys think about all the protests that were going on Sunday? Gotta start out with you, Mark.
You know, the funny part to me is not about the protest. Everything in this country that has happened has been protested for or against. You have prohibition. The women went out and protested for prohibition, so they stopped
movement, yeah.
temperance movement, so they stopped drinking. Then people protested against prohibition. So guess what happened? We've got alcohol. Then the women went out and said, we've got a voice. Let's get our voice. And they went out and and protested to vote. Guess what, ladies? You can vote now.
And own property.
And own property and all kinds of
other
things.
great things.
And then people protested against
So not every protest is good.
against the Vietnam against the Vietnam War. And guess what? Even though, ironically, we were winning the Vietnam War, the governments we were supporting were so corrupt and the support at home was so against it, it doesn't matter. It ended. Then you've got, let's see, you can keep going after that. Abortion. We now have the women have the right to choose what happens to their body. Oh my God.
For now.
How wonderful. For now.
For now.
I believe that a woman should have the right to choose, but oddly enough, anti-abortion. All of these things happen because of protests, whether you agree with them or not.
Yeah, but nobody's-
Protests, as long as they're peaceful and go in, a positive way, whatever that positive voice is, I think it's fantastic.
See, that's
Unpeaceful
true.
protests
But unpeaceful protest is about
founded
what,
this country.
is
Yeah,
about what's
exactly.
about to start happening.
Yeah.
And again, I agree with you. Nobody is pro-abortion. Only psychopaths are
But
pro-abortion.
you're talking about violent. That was at a time when you're talking about revolution.
Yeah,
I'm not talking about revolution.
We're
I'm
on the
talking about
we're on the precipice.
We're on the
of that.
precipice of that right
possibly.
We're looking at that
My-
because
peop-
when you look at these fucking crazy CEO pays, I mean, you just look at how much drinks cost here 20 years ago versus what they cost now. You look at how greedy and people tried to create something out of nothing. The only thing that's ever going to happen is going to make a change is we're going to have a fucking purge.
I do have a question. If protests work, when are police going to stop killing us?
now. You know what? We got to take it back to the 70s, brother. And I've said that a long time ago. In the 70s when
Good points, though, Mark.
Jim Crow.
You have to protest.
At the end of Jim Crow, it wasn't because people were peacefully protesting. It's because people like my grandfathers and uncles and stuff, they start getting guns. They're like, fuck it. You
Start shooting back.
You're going to start shooting back? Guess what? Your family's got to go to school somewhere.
Oh no! I've always said if they're gonna kill, if someone, no matter what the group or whatever, whether it's a group, whatever the group is, if they're coming after you with guns, you have every right to pick up a gun and defend yourself. Every right.
And it's really easy to be a keyboard tough guy on Facebook. That's what all my conservative buddies love to be. Fuck these protesters. I run them over in my car. Bullshit, you fucking dickhead. First of all, you're probably behind your payments on your car. and two, you ain't running nobody over, dude. You get the fuck out of here with that shit.
My last take on Trump's first week. First thing out of this prick's mouth was he wants to stop the anti-police culture. Who's anti-police? Every time I see something, it's Blue Lives Matter, this and that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Nobody's
Anti-police or anti-bad police?
Yeah, nobody's
You know what? Nobody said.
See, that's the difference.
Nobody. When a lawyer gets this bar, they never say all lawyers ain't bad.
No, of course.
You know,
not every group of anyone is
all
bad.
bad. Yeah.
Yeah, dude,
There's
nobody's
people
anti-police. It's
that
crazy.
are bad. Groups are groups.
Just
Don't-
my
go ahead.
only thing about it is, unless one of these good cops speaks out against the bad cops, you're just as guilty.
Yep.
Agreed. I agree.
As a citizen, if I don't speak out, if I see something bad happening, I can be brought up on charges too.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Yeah.
The thin blue line, whatever they call it, dude. They
Yeah.
don't talk. It's
Yeah.
bullshit. It's bullshit.
You know, it happened in Ferguson. It happened in Baltimore. It happened in a bunch of places. You know,
Happened in New
happened-
York. I grew
happens
up with
in New York.
Serpico and
Yeah.
all of that stuff.
Yeah.
Happening
Oh my
right now in
gosh.
Chicago,
Yeah.
the city that's going to put martial law on.
Well, yeah, and they're coming to find out the other day. They said that a lot of them shootings are police shootings. They're undercover cops shooting at people trying to trigger stuff. But anyway, that's our first week on Trump land. But stay tuned. We're gonna be right back with more Grown Ass Man Show.
We'll get off the rails on the next one too.
Peace out.
Thank you.
Peace, y'all. Oh, he stayed on that.